if you have your mic, you
I'm
can go ahead
here.
and do that. Hi.
How are you?
Good. Good to hear you. How are you?
I'm excellent. I'm very excited. I I got I sent that that video over for you to watch, but I'm more excited to send it out. I don't care what it looks like anymore. And then
Listen,
I and then I and then I want to figure out how to either connect that to my mailer light and get, I don't know, did you send me that video from yet from the did you get to answer my question about using mailer light to send the video?
yeah, I think Ina, do we have I think it was from yesterday, right? Samuel, you put it in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to, can we send something over to Samuel on that? The hooking up mailer light, I believe.
Okay, let me take a look.
Yeah.
Or the other thing is if I can move my mailer light mailing list to Dubb and send it from there.
Yeah, I mean you could do that too. You could just upload it with a CSV file and then do the sender. Yeah, you could totally do that.
I could do it that way. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we have a maybe even if we just send over both support, kind of set up things on that, just as far as how to do it. I think we have an article on
If you have an article, that's fine because I I follow direction well.
that. Hey, listen, I thought your video was fantastic. The only notes I was gonna send back to you, I just getting a chance to send it yet. But pointing down, perfect. Opening up the smile, great because you got a great smile. The video stopped at I think it was 153, then it continued on to like two something. So you might have to just edit that last part of it. For some reason, there was a still of you for like another minute something. So if you watch it back, the video is 2 minutes and 39 seconds, but your video ends technically at a minute 53.
Oh,
Where you,
okay. I'll see what that is. I'll check that
yeah.
out.
Yeah, so you can just chop that out. And then
I can do that. Yeah.
yeah, but no, I think the delivery is good. I mean, I always think that shorter the better, but with these evergreen videos, when it takes a little time to explain some stuff. So totally get that. And if you're sitting there trying to make the perfect video, it's not going to happen. I think you've got all the elements there. I think get it out, that's what I would say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Great job doing the stuff. Yeah. Always feel free to send some stuff over. I love doing this stuff.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Kenley. Kenley, is this your first time into the training? Are you returning? Are you new to Dubb? Hi, Kenley, if you can hear me okay.
Hello, yeah, I am returning.
Oh, nice. Nice. Have you been in here before with me? I don't know. I didn't recognize your name. Maybe you have.
Uh,
How are you?
I have, I think it was 2 weeks ago or so.
Oh, sweet. What's your industry? What do you do?
Financial services.
Nice. How's it going so far? Have you sent any videos out or where you at in kind of the
Uh,
process?
I'm creating a presentation and I'm doing that narrator
Oh, Dubb
video
narrator.
style. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 So it takes a little bit of work and tweaking, and I realize that I say a lot.
There's two ways to address that. Remember the old public speaking rules of when you're thinking about saying or ah, you say nothing. But that's really hard to do though when you're flowing and talking. The thing I say a lot is so. I try to cut it down, but it's tough.
Yeah, it's taken some practice, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
As long as you still have that natural flow, I don't think an or an ooh or an ah is gonna derail anything. But if you obviously find that it's something that you're doing all the time, that's great to figure out. How long is the presentation?
It's about 20. I just did it again. It's about 20 minutes.
20 minutes, okay. And that would be you'd send a personal video to me. Hey, check out this presentation. It's going to play after it, that kind of thing.
I'm going to get it set up on an evergreen webinar thing.
Mhm.
And the plan is to, do some outreach with Dubb once that's ready.
Okay, got it.
So I'm using Dubb to record the presentation, record the video,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to use it for outreach as well.
Are you going to do outreach on LinkedIn, or where's the kind of the people on in financial services? Probably LinkedIn and other channels.
That's my thought is LinkedIn. I haven't tested it yet, so I don't really know. I don't want to be spammy. Like that's my biggest concern is I am anti-salesy, anti-spammy.
I think the only really way around that we've seen that has worked. Have you seen the LinkedIn strategy we do that we recommend?
I have not, no.
I would show that today. It's going to involve screen recording stuff where you can go on the person's profile and you can really offer something of, I know the word value is used a lot, but as an example, if you're reaching out to me, like do you have like a free product giveaway or free deck or something? Do you have like a document you hand out? Hey, here's the top 10 financial things you need to know. Do you have anything like that?
Yeah, the presentation that I'm creating is actually a free a free webinar. So it's a training
Oh,
webinar.
nice. So what you could do is we find that works is if you were reaching out to me, and I'll show this when we do the training, but you see what's on my profile, you could say, "Hey Rob, I saw you're in the video coaching world," and then something related to me on my profile, but be a financial person, obviously. But I just wanted to reach out so I could I wanted you to check out this free guide I have below. And the reason it's important because I found that a lot of people that don't know about these things, it makes a difference if you do. So it's something where you're going to present something, say, click on the link below, and you can just download it. It's free, and let me know what you think. I love letting people know about these things and make them aware. And
Cool.
it's more like that, you know?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds like a great approach. I will take that.
Yeah, just because I mean, I'm sure my LinkedIn inbox gets filled with, spammy tech. You can tell it's copy and paste, all that kind of stuff. And the personal stuff, it takes a little longer sometimes. But when you're on someone's personal page and you make the effort and you say a couple personal things, we found that that does make a difference. And that's the whole point of doing it anyway.
Love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, you're welcome. And I'll go over that when we start heading through. Um, nice. And then if you need to review it, by the way, everybody, I think we've said this before, but these trainings, when they're done, we upload the raw version to our YouTube support channel. So if you need to go back, it's usually within a couple hours. So if you need to go back and there's something cool in the training you want to see, you can go to YouTube support, find the video, and then just make your way through it and kind of rewind it, whatever you want to see. So, um, Jai, what's going on, my friend? How are you? I got your email. How's it going?
I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I told you I'd be here, man. So when you go through everything, can you go through everything that was on that certification test? Just
Yeah,
everything that's on there. I need everything.
I'll tell you this. Ready? So for me, all right, I have not gone through the cert test at all. Ina's kind of talking with Darius to see what we have on there with that, but I do know this: the stuff that I'm going to cover, most
It
likely
ain't on there.
is on
It
there.
ain't on
No,
there.
no, wait, hold up. But the automation stuff, that's not really my bag. So
No, that ain't on there either.
but what's on? Tell me what's on there. You took it, right? What's on there?
I don't remember because I know I failed. Clearly, I failed. Y'all told me I did. You
I see.
told me I
I find that hard to
no.
believe you fail. You
I
know your
ain't
stuff.
passed. So that's why I'm gonna do it because I want that little certificate that he got.
How many questions was it?
Probably like 20.
20? It's probably along the lines of, do you hook up your
25.
email sender?
Okay,
21?
25. Thank you, Ina.
25?
Yeah.
Do we have anything we can send Jai on this? Like, because I don't really don't have anything.
Okay, I'll look for Jai's results.
Okay, because I don't know I would think if it was a test and it was only 25 questions because Dubbs does so much, it would probably be, I mean, you don't want to make them too crazy hard though. That was the only
It's
thing.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think I probably got like I don't know, good portion of them. I got.
I got to see this thing. Because
So
your
that's why I'm here. So I'm gonna get everything that you were supposed to do.
Look, I'm gonna go through my stuff. I don't know whatever Ina can find to rumble up. If not, later today I'll have to have Ruben pull it up and maybe we can both take it. I remember setting this thing up. I remember it was about, I think it was a year ago. Maybe we did this.
So you did it. You did these
No,
hard
no,
questions.
no. We were in like a group meeting. I think it was, Ina. Remember? I think we had a
Yeah,
group
yeah.
and we were trying to go
Yes,
through
you were.
what are the questions, and then we went through it. So I know we did it, but it was like a year and a half ago, whatever it was. So yeah, yeah. Maybe the questions would be different now if it's current version. So I don't know. Maybe I should do one. I'll do a soft skilled one. What's the best way to open a video when you make it? You should open with a
Face in the name.
smile.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
Well, yeah, yeah.
The soft skill ones. That's a total soft skill. All right, Ian, I'm gonna leave you with that one, Jai. I'm gonna do my
Gotcha.
thing, but that's all I can help you with.
Don't worry.
Hey, ask Kyan. He knows the answers. I'm just kidding. He probably does.
Yeah, he does, but he won't tell me.
No, of course he won't. That's funny. Cool. All right. So let's see. All right. We got you in here, Jai. We've got Kinley. We got Samla, where we chat a little bit. How about Daniel? Hey, Daniel. How are you? Are you returning, Daniel, or is this your first time into the training?
First time in the training.
Oh, wonderful. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What's your industry? What are you kind of looking to get out of today?
Well, what's my industry? I have several, but say entrepreneur.
Nice. Okay, cool. What do you think about using Dubb for? What's the industry for Dubb you're thinking about?
Once again, it's several.
Okay.
I am an architect.
Nice.
And I use it for training my staff. I
Okay.
use it for video messages to my clients as well.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Okay.
I got a response back from him. He's like, "Oh, awesome tool." I mean, I send a drawing and it's like they don't understand. So a bit of explanation goes a really long way.
That's wonderful. Did you use the Chrome extension or the desktop app? Were you the bubble on the drawing talking about it?
Um, that's a good point. No, I'm not aware of the bubble, but I
Right.
just kind of point and flip and I mean sometimes in my software,
Mhm.
I can mark stuff up a bit to kind of show them. In fact, some of it may be marked up when I send it to them.
Okay. Because
But
what you could do is you could take the architectural drawing and
Mhm.
then load it, into your, Canva, whatever you have, wherever you have it. And
Yeah,
then you could use the desktop app and become the little bubble on the drawing, and you can move yourself around, point, underline, highlight, jump to full screen when you want to say this is why this part right here is drawn like this in the location that it's at. You can really make it pretty dynamic.
yeah, that's I see what you're saying now, the video part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used much of the video part, only because I don't love being on screen. But yeah, no, I mean, I'll tell you what, the reason I got Dubb
Mhm.
is because I've used Camtasia.
Mhm.
The time to get something out is too long.
Got it.
So the time that I save in using Dubb, it is every bit, worth the fee that we pay. So um that's the part that I love most.
That's
And
great.
just being able to share videos, it's awesome. I mean, and I'd also like to, spread it around and kind of take advantage of that partner side because more people I think would definitely benefit from using it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, we appreciate that. And we've mentioned this before with the partner program, 30% recurring com, and we'll close some people. Like if you can get a group of people together that would be interested, just let myself or Darius know, and we'll come in and we'll do it for you. And we'll close them, use your link, and then there you go.
Sounds good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
I just have one more. So are you on a paid plan free trial, Dan? Are you fully into Dubb, or where you
Fully
at?
into Dubb. Fully into Dubb.
Did you get your setup optimization set up with the team?
I'm not aware of that.
All right, so we'll if you don't mind just throwing in the chat the optimization or send it directly to Daniel. We when you get on a paid plan with us, we meet you in Zoom and we'll
Uh-huh.
help you set some stuff up. So
Cool.
the pages, things like that, the presets, the buttons, just so you're aware of doing all this kind of stuff. Do you know about Sia, the sales assistant that's attached to Dubb that we added? Do you know about that at all?
No, not much.
Well,
No.
I'll show that as we go through, but Sia could be your architectural assistant, where you send this out, you could have the drawing and you on the page in the bubble, and below that, you can give Sia some resource links on the side, sorry, it'd be on the side of the video. And Sia could answer any questions about your business, your services, your architectural services, whatever you want to do. So if someone does watch your video and maybe they're not ready to book a time with you yet, but they can get some quick answers right there from the AI,
No,
which is
that's awesome.
yeah, so it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
love it. Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks
Sales
so
interactive assistant is normally what it is, but for you, it could be sales interactive architectural assistant, SIAAA. Anyway,
much.
yeah, some fun stuff. Well, thanks for keep coming to the training. This is fun. Ina and I are here Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Darius will be back. He's Monday, Thursday, Friday. So,
Okay,
uh,
cool. Yeah, I'll try to join more.
nice, perfect. And then if you have any questions in this one today, just throw them in the chat, and then on the backside, about the bottom of the hour, like 10:40 probably, we'll start running through some of the questions as well.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
good to
Thanks.
meet you, Daniel.
I did have a question. You don't have to get to it now. It's a bit of a tech support type question, but
Well, throw it if you want, put it in the chat, and then Ina can, if we've got a question, if we can answer it right then, we'll answer it right within the chat if we're able to
okay,
do it.
sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds
Perfect.
thank,
Thanks, Daniel.
thanks.
And then Steve, hey Steve, what's going on? Steve, are you returning or are you new to the training? I just saw that you popped in. If you can hear me, Steve. Steve Cunningham. Steve, if you can hear me. Hey Steve, can you hear me okay?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yep, I've got you. How are you?
Good. I'm just returning and just trying to get caught up, little refreshment.
Very nice. What's your industry, Steve?
Real estate.
Real estate. All right, perfect. You have you done some videos before? Have you kind of made your way through the process a little bit, or is it a full refresh?
I've done 15 or 16 videos so far.
Okay.
But I really want to be able to tighten up my screen share game so I can walk somebody through a contract.
Oh, perfect.
offer.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great. That's awesome. Yeah, we're going to cover all that. So we're going to move through the kind of the basics of everything, and we'll kind of give examples as we go along, strategy wise and everything like that we've seen work. So if you have any questions in the meantime, Steve, if you want to pop it in the chat, and then we'll kind of move over through the backside. But thanks for coming back in and getting the refresh. We love when people come in. All right. So let me share my screen and let's get moving. All right. Let me pull our website up here. Okay. All right. So Dubb, here we are. All right, we're inside our Dubb account. So when we're logged in, this is where we're at, right inside the dashboard here. If we need any help, this is a really good spot down here at the bottom, our little intercom system. Click here. You can chat with Finn, our AI agent. The AI agent's pretty good. If you chat with that, you're going to usually get an article and some links as well. It's usually a pretty thorough answer, but you can also talk to one of our human beings as well on the team if you'd like to do that. And then you can do some self-help down here. Just put some keywords in, desktop app editing, whatever you have a question on. Usually it's an article and a video as well. So right down over here to the bottom right. And then like we mentioned at the top, partner program. People that don't know about it, click here, apply now, creates a little referral link for you. We do a 30% recurring commission on anyone that subscribes to Dubb. Like I was just saying before, if you know a bunch of people that want to use Dubb, either have them come in here to the training, dubb.com/T, or you can set up a time with us, with myself or Darius, and we can come in and pitch to the group of people you have, and then you get paid on it. And if you're on a paid account now, do you know 4 people? 4 people should get you a free account at 30%. So just something to think about. As far as recording, okay, so when you record a Dubb video, just the basics of it, when you record a video, it's going to be a animated GIF, a repeating 3-second loop of the beginning of the video. You can take a different part of the video and move it to the front with editing, but it's just more convenient if you know that when you hit record and you're ready, it's going to be that repeating 3-second loop. So what that looks like, and just some examples of what we like in terms of visuals. Here's 2 examples of styles that have worked good over the years. This one right here. So this is an example that I sent to Sarah. She's a coach up there in Canada. And what I did was I dropped the virtual background behind me, did a little movement, little wave back to camera. The whole point of the virtual background here was so that Sarah has context, little hint of what this video is about. She doesn't know what the video is about, but she knows it's about her. I also, again, did a little bit of movement to bring it to life. And then when Sarah clicks on this, that's when she's going to be taken to a customized landing page. We call a preset in Dubb terms. It'll have your branding, more videos, buttons, all kinds of great stuff. But the whole point is to get Sarah to go from here to there. And that's really what we want. So this style over here has worked well over the years of doing this. And this is what the basic recorder within Dubb that I'll show in a second. Another style that works really well is this one. And this is me recording on the webcam, same webcam within Dubb, but I'm just using the Dubb mobile app. There's a little whiteboard feature on there where I put the person's name and then just brought it up into frame. Again, a little bit of movement. I'm not starting with it there. I'm coming up to the camera, so it's a little more interesting. Little point, little wave. The name has worked really good over the years. Someone's name, it's like you can't really go wrong with that. But if you are in a specific industry, I would do something short and punchy. If you don't, with a real estate, maybe it's an address, they have, or maybe still buying, still selling. In insurance, seen this policy, question mark. So whatever industry you're in, there's a way to lean into a short phrase that's interesting for someone to see. But again, you can't go wrong with the name. So these 2 styles, if you want to replicate, do one or the other, or do both, you can come right in here in the dashboard, go right up here to the top, click the red camera icon. It's going to open up your webcam right here. And then if you want to do the virtual background, you're going to click below where it says virtual background, go down to your photos, select it here, and then you can upload into this area any screenshots that you have. So like we just saw, profiles work really good. A company's website works great. Could be their who we are section or whatever, part of the website that's interesting for the person. Because if you send me a video and I saw my website on there, okay, I'm immediately interested because you're on my site. But what exactly are you looking at over your shoulder that's going to make it give me a hint of what this video is about? You could also do an article. In this case, it's a market update in real estate. Maybe there's a great headline that someone needs to be aware of what's happening with the market. That's always good. You could do something like this. This is just a solar example where I'm on my laptop. So I'm going to tilt my laptop just a little bit so I can go down. And if I was going to start the video, hey, just want to send you this quick video. Check out these numbers right here. Something like that. So it's really playing with the visual and giving that context at the same time. That's really what this is about. And obviously in real estate, you can throw a property behind you. Probably one of the easiest things to do. Now, if you're going to do the phone, you just get rid of the virtual background. You grab the Dubb mobile app. And this would be the button that you would press on the mobile app to get that little whiteboard feature that you saw earlier. Here is the mobile app. There's the button right up here, that little square button. Tap that there, opens up a typing area. And then you can type in, like I did before, the name. You can put a little emoji in, whatever you want to do, or that phrase we talked about, and then just bring it up in a frame and do one of these. And that works really good. Now, from a function standpoint of this, the basic recorder within Dubb, we've got a couple things here. We just added this down over the bottom right. You can zoom yourself in. You can back yourself off. So if you don't want to have the frame from here and you want just a little bit closer, yeah, you have the ability to do that if you want to do that before you hit record. We also have a teleprompter up here at the top. We have a teleprompter across all the tech. Teleprompters are really good if you're making a bunch of videos, but you don't want to memorize all of them and you just want some certain stats or phrasing in front of you. Just use the teleprompter. It just takes a little bit of practice. Read it through a couple times. You'll get used to it. And the more you use it, the more it's going to look like you're not even reading. You're just looks like you're talking right to the camera. Now, if you're in a situation where your webcam is higher, where in my case, it's a laptop camera, so it's pretty close. It's like right here. But if you're in a case where the webcam is up higher, it's just how your setup is and you can't change it, I would lean into the fact that you're referencing something. So if I was looking at the camera here, I'd say, hey, this is Rob. Listen, with the market update we have here, blah, 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 then come right back up to camera, make some eye contact, come back down to the information, go right back up. So you're leaning into what the situation is. I don't think people really care about that. I think it's more about how you deliver it. But if your webcam is close to, where the script is, well, great, just lean into that. So to get the teleprompter, you're going to click up in here, and then you can go right over to scripting, or you can choose a script that you already have saved. In this case, I'm going to look up the name of the script that I want, and there it is. I'm going to select it, and now it drops down. This is the speed of the teleprompter. So this is pretty good for me. You can hit the play button, see if you like it. You can back it off or make it faster. I always think that just a little bit slower is better than a little bit quicker. Unless you're super high energy and you're going, that's cool. But you want to feel your rhythm in terms of what's right for you. You can back the text off or you can zoom it in. And this is what this will look like. I'm going to hit record. I get a little menu down the bottom, and it's like this. Hi, this is Rob. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit the pause button right down here at the bottom, stop the video. Click it again if I want to resume and keep going. I can delete the video with the red X. It'll always ask you, are you sure? Which is the greatest button ever. And then if you want to click the blue check mark, it's going to save it into Dubb. And if you want to close the teleprompter, right over here, just tap it closed. So this is the basic recorder. This is a great way to put a face to the name. You're saying hello. Maybe it's been an update for a while. Maybe you're introducing yourself to someone. This is a nice, quick way to do that. Now, when we look at screen recordings are great for nurturing the client, nurturing the prospect you're reaching out to. A couple ways you can do this stuff. So one, here is LinkedIn, and then here is an article. This just happens to be a market update in real estate, but this could be any article in any industry that you want to share. It could be a company's website. All the stuff we just talked about that you can be behind you. This is where you can be on the screen doing a little bit more. So company websites, articles, reaching out on LinkedIn, all that stuff. Anything browser-based within here, the Chrome extension is great to use for this. So I'm going to give you two examples. So this one here, let's start on this page. I'm going to click on the Chrome extension. It's right up here at the top. When you have it downloaded, pinned, logged in, all that good stuff, I'm going to end up being on the page just like this. There I am. Now, there's some couple of things you got to think about when you're doing these things. When you're on these web pages, whatever you're sharing, what do they look like visually? Because you have the ability to put this wherever you want to put it and also change the shapes of the webcam here. You can change it to a bunch of different shapes. So for me, I'm going to change this to a square because below me, there's a house that's a square with a little, rectangle on top. And then you got a big square up here. So I want to feel that kind of feeling and match it. I also can change the size a bit. I can grab the size here. I'm going to go about this size and I'm going to put myself right here. So now if you were to see this page, it looks like I'm part of the page. I'm the right shape. It's the right feel. It's good placement. And because remember, it's all about the animated GIF. When you send these videos out, what's that first 3 seconds? So when it opens up, hey, this is Rob. Listen, I just wanted to send you this article right here. Hey, check this out below. That'll be the repeating motion. And it looks like you're part of the article, kind of where you place yourself, which is pretty neat. So just creatively, just think about that. The tools on this page, I've got an annotation tool right over here next to me where I can mark it up that I'm going to show you in a second. I also have a little control bar down at the bottom, down here, that I can use right down here. Teleprompter. I have one here as well. This one's a little bit different than the one you just saw. So this one, I'm going to pull up the script. And this one here, you can grab the sides and do one of these deals. It's probably better to be like this. You don't want to be like this because then your eyes are going back and forth. I'd probably say about this is pretty good. And then you can physically move this wherever you want to. In my case, the camera is right at the top, so I'm going to go towards the top. And then when I hit record here, you want to leave a little bit of space between the browser and there so you can tap this and bring it forward. So you hit record, tap to bring it forward because it's browser-based. You don't want to go full screen on your browser. Now, there are other options right here. You see screen, tab, and camera. So if I click camera, that's going to be like a full webcam. You open up, you don't see the rest of the screen, you're just going to see me. If I do screen, then you're going to get the screen and the browser. So if I do have my tabs organized at the top of my browser, I can take someone on a little journey. So I can begin on this page, but I could say, you know what, let me show you some other properties. I could click on one of the tabs above and the recording will follow me over to each of those tabs, whatever one I want to visit. So you can start here and keep moving. Now, if I click just tab, that's going to be just this page. So it won't show any of the tabs open at the top. It'll be a nice clean cut just of this page. Now, we also have some options here on our webcam here. So I showed you the shape. You can also zoom yourself in if you want to do that, back yourself off. You also have the ability to move yourself up, down, side to side, however you want to frame it. You can even go over here to the right and you can do no webcam. So if you want to send someone just a walkthrough of something and not be on camera, you can absolutely do that. I would say for the initial meeting, it's great to be live, especially when you're introducing yourself to someone. But if you know the client, you can go ahead and do that. You can also do just your headshot if you don't want to be on camera. So you have that as an option as well. So it's really just a choice there. You can even add a virtual background if you want to do that. Click virtual background, choose one here, and then it will put it behind you. Let's see. I'm going to click none on mine because I like it. Anyway, so you can load that right in there. So that's the setup. Now, if we take that setup and we go right over here to LinkedIn, this would be the LinkedIn strategy, but with everything we just did. So I'm going to open it back up. I'm not going to be a square because Ruben is in a circle. So I'm going to switch myself to a circle. I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller, probably trying to match his size a little bit right there and put myself right there. So now when I'm reaching out to him on LinkedIn, he sees his profile, his background. I'm just part of his world saying hello. So that's the setup you want for something like this. Now I'm going to hit record, and this is what this would look like. There's my tab, the one I'm going to be recording, and then I click share, and it starts to give me the countdown. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. I saw your profile over here on LinkedIn, and I wanted to send you this video because I noticed some things within your profile that were really interesting. So all I did there was I waved, said hello, gave a little point, right? Interesting visual. And then what I did was I jumped to full screen. And there's two ways you can do that. You can either hover over the bubble and click this little square right here, and then click right down here at the bottom to bring yourself back to where you were. Or you can click down in the menu bar at the bottom, the little square down there, click that, brings you full screen, click it again, brings you back. So when you're making these screen videos, whether it's a contract, document, whatever it is, it's nice to be able to jump to full screen when you want to make these points, make your point, and then go back to where you were. It makes it really dynamic. And then you can also scroll around, you can move, you can hit the pause button on the menu bar at the bottom. If you want to stop the recording, you can do that. A lot of people do that. They get themselves figured out, okay, where do I want to go again? And then they can click resume. The annotation tool is really good for pointing things out. You can do arrows, you can do underlining, you can do text on screen, you can do numbering, all kinds of different things you can do with this. And these stay sticky. So if I wanted to keep scrolling down the page and talk about other stuff, I can come back and reference something. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to follow me down the page. And I can also delete the annotations by just clicking delete, and they're gone. So when you're thinking about sharing browser-based stuff, the Chrome extension is awesome for being on the page inside the bubble or whatever shape you want. I'm going to click the check mark at the bottom. It's going to save this video into Dubb, so we have it. And now I'm going to show you the desktop app. So the desktop app is pretty amazing. It's a different kind of screen recorder that we have. And it's right up here at the top. I'm going to click a little D symbol here, and on a PC it'd be at the bottom. There's some menus in here. I'm going to go screen recorder just to show you the difference here. So let me grab this here, move it over here. Okay, so let's go over the similarities first between the desktop and Chrome that you just saw. Similarities are same bubble. I can change the shape. I can zoom myself in, back myself off. I can do a virtual background. All the stuff that you just saw with that. We have a teleprompter and we have an annotation tool. Those are the similarities. Now, this little red slash down here, if I was to hit record right now with the desktop app, it would get my entire desktop. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down. This right here is 16:9 for landscape for YouTube. Okay, so this is the border, the blue rectangle right here that you see. I have the ability to move it around and put it wherever I want. And if I'm inside that rectangle, I'll be in the video. So it's really the border of what you're recording. I can do 9:16 if I want to do a social video. So whatever's on my desktop, if I just have that there, I can just get that portion of it. If I have a website pulled up, I can crunch the browser to make it, just crunch it as much as I can and put this over the top of it. You can do that. So it's in the social media format of portrait where you can put it on Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, whatever you want to do there, right from your desktop. I can also do custom. So now I have the ability to crop around anything that I want to crop around. So whether it's a slide, it's a document, whatever it is, maybe it's just part of a website that I want to get, you have the ability to do that. Now, when I hit record, you're going to notice something different here. I'm going to hit record now. Here I am recording the video. I can pause and resume this video just like we did with the Chrome. The difference here is when I click the check mark, it's not going to save it into Dubb like it did with the Chrome. When I hit the check mark here, I've just recorded a clip. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension is just one video you pause and resume. This are clips that you're putting together for one video. So what this gives you the advantage of is if I tap this button right here, it says drag or drop, right? I'm going to click this here. I can drop a video from my computer and drop it right in here. And then I can physically move this around if I want to. So the order won't matter. I could do the end first, the middle. I can do whatever I want and put it together in the order that I want. I can also tap the three-dot menu of every clip and I can download or delete a clip. And if I want to keep recording, I could click record screen below here. It'll bring me right back to where I was, hit record again. And now I'm just recording another clip. And I'm effectively building out my clip timeline to put together this one video. Hit save. There's the clip that I recorded. I can even click record webcam below, and that'll bring me to this version. So I can, maybe this is my opening, maybe this is my ending, maybe this is my middle. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but it gives it a little bit different of a feel. I'm going to hit the check mark on that. And now let me bring that to the front if I want to, or maybe here. And then when I'm done recording, I'm going to hit the little arrow button here. It's going to merge all of our clips together into one video. I can do a quick little edit here, download the finished MP4, and upload the finished video into Dubb. So the desktop app is really good for documents, things on here, really kind of flies over the top of everything. Whereas the Chrome is browser based, this can go over the top of whatever you need to do to use it for. It's almost like a little drone flying over everything. So if I had like a Canva slide, right? This is like a cool thing that you can do. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this first. Let's say I had this Canva slide, right? What I can do is open up the desktop app, click record screen, go on here, right? Here's my desktop app that I have open. Then I'm going to click share, go to present. Where is present? Am I missing it? There it is. Go to present. And now there I am. And I can walk someone through a slide deck, which is really kind of cool. I could say, hey, welcome to Dubb. And then we can walk our way through that stuff. So it really does a heck of a lot in terms of just being able to walk you through stuff visually, which is pretty neat with the desktop app. Now, there's another thing that we have on here with the desktop app called Dubb Narrator. Now, Dubb Narrator is really neat because if we look at this over here, if we go back to this web page that we talked about, remember how we were the bubble on the page talking about this? Well, with the desktop app, I could go to narrator video. And this is going to be a pre-recorded video that I can play in the bubble. Instead of being live like you saw before, I'm going to be a pre-record. And this is what this would look like. So all these narrator videos, I just recorded to webcam, put a teleprompter in, just focused on the content. So I'm going to select one of these, and now I'm on the page. So instead of me doing this video live, there's a pre-record of me, and it can be a pre-record of anyone, or whatever you want. And then once I hit record here, all I have to do is just relax and scroll and let the recorded version of me do the talking.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update so you can make the best decision possible. As you can see, there is a ton of
and I can just pause myself,
useful
keep going,
information.
Whatever I want to do. So Dubb Narrator is really cool if you don't want to do the whole multitask thing, and do it live. You don't have to. You can use Dubb Narrator and you can do it pre-recorded. So the desktop app, a lot of stuff. So clip recording with the desktop app, the original clip recorder is the mobile app, which is what I'm going to show you guys right now. That was the first clip recorder. So I'm going to share my screen and give you a little shot of the mobile app. All right, so here's the mobile app. On here at the bottom, you're going to see a blue camera icon at the bottom. So I'm going to click that camera icon, and it's going to open up my camera. I immediately have some timers down here. I have 15 seconds, 30 seconds. It's defaulted for 1 minute. I can do 2. I can't go beyond 10. We set these up because you might have specific links that you want to use, and this will enable you to do that. To record, I'm just going to tap the button below like this. I'm going to tap the circle, or I can hold and release. I'm going to tap it there. Now I'm recording. You can see the timer up here at the top, and you can see the timer at the bottom. I'm going to tap that again. There is the clip that I've just recorded. So the mobile app records in clips, just like the desktop app. I'm going to hit record again. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. Here's the timer up here, timer at the bottom. Tap it again. There's the second clip. Now, these clips have been automatically saved to my phone. I have them in my photo video area as a backup. I can also physically move these clips. So I can take my finger, hold one for a second, slide it, slide the other one. I also can tap the X down the bottom, which will delete the clip. It'll always ask you, are you sure? I can also tap a clip individually where I can delete it, trim, and if I click edit, there, I have the ability to use a whole library of royalty-free music. So if I want to add music to this, I can. You can do a voiceover. A lot of people in real estate that do property walkthroughs, if it's loud and there's stuff going on, just get the visuals and then sit in the car and do the voiceover. You can do text on screen. You can speed up the action if you want to. So a lot of really neat editing capability right from within each clip. If I want to flip my camera around, it's this little icon at the top. If I want a countdown timer, right over here. So this will give you a 3, 2, 1 or a 10-second one. If I tap the 3 seconds and hit record, this is what it would look like. 3, 2, 1. And then I start recording my video. And if you hit record, I like the 3, 2, 1, but if you don't want that on every time, you can just tap here and click none if you don't want it on. If you have it on, it's going to do it every time. Here's a teleprompter over here to the right here. If you click this here, you're going to click up into the top area here to find your script, just like we did before. So I'm going to click in here. I'm going to choose my script. And this is our auto scroll right here that we've seen so far with all the teleprompters. So I can adjust it up or down. I can hit the play button, see if I like the speed. I can also select the pencil icon if I want to make some real changes, because sometimes we'll be doing scripts and you go through and you're like, you know what, I want to change that phrase. You can make some changes on the fly and save it. Now, as far as best practice, you hit record, arm's length is pretty good. You're reading out of the top line. If you find that your eyes are cheating and they're looking down for more words, you can either speed it up, increase the speed, or you can use the guardrails on each side and just slide it up. So now your eyes aren't going to cheat because there's nothing to look at down here. If you look down here, there's no words. You got to keep your eyes up here. So it's a good way to do that if it's a problem that you think you're having. This gear icon over here to the left, the gear icon, this would be for iPhone users. We are going to have this for Android, but for right now, it's only on iPhone. If you click here and you click auto track, this is where I can read the words now and it will highlight them and go at the pace that I'm going like this. Want to earn 30% recurring revenue? Join the Dubb. Well, actually, it's not tracking on me. Come on, track on me. Here we go. Want to earn 30% recurring revenue? Anyway, imagine that it's working and tracking. So every other day that I do this, it does. Anyway, maybe there's a bug. The point is this will highlight and it will scroll in green when I'm doing it. So it's a nice option if you kind of want to go at your own pace. If not, you can just go with auto scroll and keep yourself moving. As far as videos that you want to add to the queue down here, like maybe there's a video on your phone that you just want to add in here. So like the desktop app, if there was a video on our computer, we could add it in. Same thing here. You can go to the folder icon here to the right. It'll take you to your photo video area, find the video that you want, and it will drop it right in here, and then you can move it wherever you want to move it. If you want to record your screen, it's this button right here. If you want to use some fun filter stuff, we have this over here to the right. You can do skin smoothing. You can do black and white. You can do different color gradations that you have here, different kind of effects that you can use. So this is more kind of fun stuff here, but definitely available if you want to use it. Okay, so this one right here, picture in picture, right over here to the right. This has really been popular with real estate folks, but any industry can use it. This is basically when you flip your camera around and it's going to use both cameras of the phone and you're going to be on the video that you're showing. So I'm going to select this here, great for property walkthroughs. And then I'm going to hit record and here I am on the screen. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about this right here. You can make yourself bigger if you want to. So listen, this room is really dedicated for whatever you want to say. move yourself around, point, move, really kind of dynamic stuff while you're recording on your screen. They're pretty neat. And then the last one down here is the virtual background. So just like we saw in the beginning, when we were on our webcam, we saw that we could put someone's profile behind us, a property, whatever it was, article, company, website. Same thing here. So on your phone, just screen grab what you want and then click this button here. It'll take you in here, choose the photo that you want from your, from your phone, hit record. Hey, this is Rob. I saw you were checking this property out. Hey, I saw your profile here on LinkedIn. Hi, I was on your company website here, things like that. That's what you can do. And then when you're ready to combine all these clips together into one video, click the blue button at the top. It will combine them. And then you can save one copy to your phone and one will be uploaded into Dubb. So those are the different ways that we record, really dynamic stuff. So once you have your recording, now you want to take this recording and you've saved it into Dubb. And when you save it into Dubb, it's going to take you to the Dubb edit page. And this is where you'll always be when you save a video in here, and it will look just like this page right here. So you can click right here to change the title of the video so you know what the video is. You can also preview the video by clicking this little button here, opens it up in a new window. And now this is what it would look like. So we call this in Dubb terms a preset. It's our term for a customized landing page. It's going to have your branding on it. So your logo, an image that you can load behind the video player, playlist videos that are going to play right after this video that you've created. The power of the playlist video is not only does it provide more information about what you do, but it saves your breath and saves your voice of having to say the same things over and over and over and over again. So if I was reaching out to Ruben on a personal basis, great. But then I got to back that up with a nice video that's probably about a minute, minute and a half maybe, about what I do, how I can help, all that great stuff. So I don't have to keep doing it. I can record it once. And then below that video are my call to action buttons. What do I want someone to do once they've consumed the content here? Do I want them to book a time? Do I want them to view a case study? Do I want them to visit a website? Do I want them to download a document? Do I want them to email me back? Do I want them to fill out a physical form? There's a lot of things that you can have them do down here. I would just choose your top, 3 to 4 that you think are important and go from left and right in terms of order of what you want them to do. And then this one right here, reply with video, is really good for getting video testimonials. So if you have clients that you've worked with and they love what you've done, just send them a video like this instead of meeting in Zoom and having it edited. Just send them one of these like, hey, it's Rob. Thank you so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we could get a video testimonial from you. All you have to do is click the button below that says reply with video. You don't have to download anything. Just allow camera and mic, put your email in, and let me know. What have you enjoyed about working with Dubb? Whatever questions you normally ask your client, you can ask them in the video. And then when they send that video back to you, that's when you put it in the playlist down here. And this has been the combo that's worked really well over the years for people. Nice personal video, followed up by an evergreen video you recorded once about what you do, followed up by a testimonial with someone that's worked with you. So this is really what it's all about right here. And again, it's called a preset. So back over here on this page here, there's a little drop down here of presets. Now this one's checked marked because it's the preset that's attached to this video. There are presets called default presets. So I just selected one as a default, which means anytime I record a video, this would be the preset that's attached to it, the page that you saw right here with these particular videos and these particular buttons. The whole idea behind a preset is you've got to think about your audience. So if I was in real estate and I worked with both buyers and sellers, I would want a preset for buyers, a preset for sellers, one for FSBOs, expires, whatever I had there. If I was in insurance and I had different clients for different kinds of policies, I would have a preset for different ones there. If I was in recruitment and I worked with both candidates and employers, I would have a preset for both. If I was in coaching, I would have different, industries, right? So I could do enterprise, I could do small business. There's always ways to segment the audience and speak directly to them. You can also do it for webinars or live events. Hi, thanks for coming to this page. You can register for the webinar below, one of those deals. Now, if you're on a paid plan with Dubb and you have not had your setup call yet, your setup optimization meeting with one of our team members, definitely do that. You can message them via the little intercom system on the homepage at in the dashboard at the bottom. Say, I need my optimization setup. They'll help you set up the buttons, the pages, all that good stuff. Now, below here on this page, it says no activity yet for tracking because these videos are tracked. You can get this over here, though. You can uncheck the stuff you don't want. CTA clicks are great, video views, page views, and then you'll also know the watch rates. How much has someone watched the video? This really helps your follow-up because if it's 0, 50, 100, 10, whatever it is, you know the content of what you've sent. So I could say, hey, Ina, it's Rob. Thanks so much for watching the video I sent you. I saw you saw the first half of it. You learned about this. That's great. Let me talk to you a little bit about what you missed in the backside. And that's how you can kind of be smart with the follow-up. You also have editing here. Anytime you save a video into Dubb, this is just like the desktop editor that you saw before. You can edit in here. This is the nice undo button if you make a mistake. If you decide you edited this thing too much and you want to replace it with the original, which is up here at the top, just download this first and hit replace before you save this. If you save it, then the new save will be this new version of the video. So always make sure it's what you want first. You can always replace it at the top down here if you haven't hit save yet. So nice little editing there. Analytics on this, we have a digital coach called Kyra. And when you're making these videos, it will let you know about repetition, filler words, persuasiveness, cadence. Maybe there's a certain cadence that works really well. If you're on a team and everyone has Dubb, maybe there's something to learn from that other person, which is neat. You recorded a video, you got it on a preset, so you have the right videos, the right buttons, everything you need. Now you want to take this video and you want to send it somewhere. Over here in Gmail, this would be an example of what this would look like. In Gmail and in Outlook 365, there is a direct integration we have with the Chrome extension. It's right down here at the bottom, our little Dubb symbol here. In Gmail, it's right down here. In Outlook, it's like off to the right. And what you can do is if you want to drop a video in here, you can select the button here. It's going to open it up over here to the right. And as I'm scrolling here, you can see me scrolling through the video library. I can search for the video by name or I can keep scrolling. And then when I find the video that I want, just click Advanced Options, put the email of the person that I'm sending it to, so I get that nice tracking. And then I can insert the video and it will drop it right in there. That's one way to do it. The other way is if you're back over here on the editing page, there'll always be a big blue share and send button. You can click that right there, put the email in for the tracking, and then I can even drop some personalization text in here if I want to do that. Click copy for email, come back over here, and I just paste it, the copy and paste. And there it is right there. Now, some best practice on the email sending. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. It's the first thing someone's going to see. It's very rare that you see that in a subject line, so we definitely recommend having that. And then have some text above the video. Doesn't have to be just one sentence here like I have. It could be a little paragraph. That's totally fine. You just don't want to write too much because then you're pushing the GIF all the way down. Then you want someone to see it. You could make the GIF smaller if you wanted to. That's totally fine. So you have that as an option. Over here on LinkedIn, I would connect with someone first before you send them a video. They might not watch it if you send it with a connection request and you're wasting that nice video that you just made. Plus, they're only going to see a link. They're not going to see the animated GIF. So I would connect with them first. Then when you click message, then you have the same options you just saw. I can click the little Dubb symbol at the bottom for the integration we have with LinkedIn, and you can drop it right in here, or you can copy and paste like we saw. But then you're going to have that nice animated GIF, which is what you want. And this is what you want someone to see. Their profile, their background, you're doing your little wave little thing. That's what really works really, really well. Now, if you have a third-party sender like a MailChimp or Constant Contact or a CRM like a HubSpot, a Salesforce, a Go High Level, Lofty, whatever it is, we have a lot of integrations with different CRMs and third-party senders. So if you do have your workflows in there and you love the CRM, just add video. That's why we have the integration. But if you want to use Dubb, you can use Dubb. You can come over here and use it as a CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do email, bulk email, SMS, all that good stuff. You can do tasks, deals, tags, all that stuff. We also have automation as well. This is something that Darius teaches where this is part of our Pro Plus plan where you can set up a campaign. It will go out. There'll be some kind of time delay in between these messages going out. Depends on what you want. It could be a day, a couple days, whatever it is. And then you can also select some if-then stuff, some triggers. If someone does something, they're going to be taken in a different direction. If they clicked on a CTA, great, they're going to go that way. If they watched the video, replied, whatever action they took, you can set up these automations where when you're doing other stuff, something else is going to be happening to help those people and get them to where they need to be. Now, within the Dubb dashboard here, we have our AI suite of tools that we have. So right here in the middle is our AI assistant, Ira. I think everybody here has probably used ChatGPT or some version of an AI writer. This has been really good for us. We've had this for quite a while. We recently added this profile feature right here, where if you click on this, I have basic and sales. I could have more of these. Think about these profiles as kind of like your AI writing presets. So as we saw earlier with presets, if I'm, as a simple example, real estate buyers, sellers, I had a preset for buyers, preset for sellers. You can do the same thing with this. You can create a profile for buyers, profile for sellers, for those outreaches. So what you can do is when you click create profile, come in here, and just kind of hover over the tooltip here and give you more information. Start answering these questions. It will learn more about you and this particular outreach. You can also do your preferred tone of communication. How do you want to sound with these outreaches? You can even use this method down here called the charm method, which will give you a structure to your writing. The C stands for capture their interest. H is highlight the problem. A is address the solution. R is reinforce with social proof. And M is motivate to take action. When you hit save, that'll save all the information you just had. Go to some of the prompts here, right? Choose your prompt. I'm going to select this one. And then I can write the rest of it right here on why video is so much better in text sales. And then I choose my length, click submit. And now it's going to take everything that I just put in there and apply it. Look at the opening line. Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in just a few seconds. That's the power of video. That's a nice opening capture line. All right, but what about the problem? Well, text messages can get lost in translation, but video brings your personality and message to life. All right, but what about, the social proof stuff? What about that? Our clients have experienced a 30 to 300% increase in sales, all by using actionable, trackable videos and with hundreds of positive testimonials backing our approach. All right, what about take action? What do I have to do there? Book a time in my calendar or send me a video reply. And then down here at the bottom, you have a few options here as well. Preview voice. This means I can have this read back to me if I just want to hear it.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in just a few seconds.
I can also copy this to my clipboard, save it into a doc. And over here, I can import this directly to scripts, which is right over here under assets. It's right here, scripts. And this is a big workflow that we do. Ruben and I do a lot, so does Darius, where we will come up with a script, we'll throw it in here, we'll give it the human pass, we'll import it to scripts, we'll load it into a teleprompter, and then we'll record the actual video. It makes it really efficient when you're doing a bunch of different stuff. That's one of our favorite workflows. You can also import this to a voice video where it'll take, so this is kind of the scenario for this. So let's say you don't want to be on camera. You're like, you know what, today I don't want to feel like being on camera. I don't want to use my voice either, but I want to send something that's a little more meaningful than just a text-based message. So what you can do is scripts loaded here, upload a video, a photo on the right. Mine's just my headshot. It can be any photo you want. Scroll down here, choose the AI voice. And when I hit preview, you're going to see a little waveform action start to come across the screen over the top of this photo. That's what someone would see, and it would look like this.
Imagine capturing your prospect's attention in just a few seconds.
So when you send the video out, the animated GIF would be the photo and then the repeating motion of the image of the waveform. Yeah, a little better than a text-based message. That's why we have it. I think the best is being on camera, but if you want to send something a little bit better, you can do something like that. You can also import this to a full-on avatar video. We have a library over here where you can scroll through, see the avatars that you like. You can also create your own avatar right in here. And then you can choose the voice, preview the voice, and then create it. Once the avatar has been created, you can download it. You can use it in a few ways. You can do an email campaign. Ava here could reach out on my behalf and say, Rob would love to talk to you. Click below. You could even use Ava for screen recordings. If you don't want to be on camera, but you want to walk someone through something. Well, kind of like we saw over here before on this page, remember how I used Dubb Narrator inside the desktop app, right? I use the narrator function where it's a pre-recorded version of me. I can also do a pre-recorded version of the avatar. So I can come in here, put in narrator video into my library, my video library. And all I did was write a separate script for Ava, which is right down here. I can select Ava. Now Ava's on the screen. And when I hit record, I'm just going to scroll around and let Ava do the talking.
Hey there, I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to...
And that's what that would look like there. So those are kind of the basic use cases for that.
Yeah.
Now, we recently had a webinar and we talked about Dubb SIA, which is our sales interactive assistant. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So over here under assets, see where it says sales assistant right here. So we click this little button here, and there's a number of sales assistants I've set up for different things. So what this looks like is this. I'm going to click the edit button. You give the AI sales assistant a name, just so you know which one it is. Then you're going to load up some resource links in here because you've got to educate the sales assistant on what you do. So I put in the Dubb website, support, the review site, features, marketplace, testimonials, whole bunch of ones in here because it's only one link deep. So you can't just put a website in and then expect the AI to click on all the different tabs in there and learn all the different stuff. It doesn't work like that. Not yet anyway. So it's one link deep. So it's a website, whatever's on that page there, that's what it's going to learn. And then below here, you can do FAQs. You can do up to 20 of them. that they can be pre-generated. The most questions that people normally ask. Ask the question, put the answer in. Then below here, you decide, okay, what's my desired CTA? Hey, book a time with Rob. That's what I want them to do. What's the register? There it is right there. What information do I want to capture? I want to get their email, but maybe sometimes when you send the video, you already have the email, but you want their phone. There's another piece of information that you want. So you save this, and now you have this set up, okay? So then you go over here, and I'll show you how this works. So you come back in here. Let's choose a video that we recorded. Here we go. Let's say it's this one right here. Now, every time you save a video into Dubb, there's a little details page down here, right here. So you always have the ability to look at the buttons and the videos that are attached to this one particular video. I can add a sales assistant here just to this one video as an example, just to show you, okay? Just for this video. I'm going to put Sia in. There it is right there. It's going to save. Now, if I want to have this permanent, where Sia is always there, you're going to go right back over here under Assets. See where it says Presets? Click here. And these are all my presets. Remember, all my pages. So if I want Sia to be on there all the time, and not just for one video, see where it says Sales Assistant? Boom. I can put it right in here. I'll put Sia there just like this. I'm going to put prospecting. I'll put that in there like that. And now I come down here and I hit save. And she is a permanent part of my preset. So you can either add it individually to videos, or you can make it part of a preset. Now, the video that we just added it to, right over here, this one here, where is it? Let me go back to videos. I'm going to show you what this looks like now. So here's the video we had before. I'm going to open this up in a new window. There's Sia, okay? Right over here to the right. So I still have my video. I still have my playlist videos. I still have my buttons, but there's a nice reference over here to the sales assistant to be able to help someone in live time. So when you make these videos and you're normally used to saying at the end of the video, hey, click below to book a time in my calendar. What you can add in there with your verbiage is, hey, listen, you can click below to book a time in my calendar. Also, if you have any questions right now, you can chat with Sia on this page. It's my sales assistant, and we'll get any answers that you need beforehand if you need it. And you can just say on the page or point to the right or left. Sometimes I forget which way to point, so I'll just say it's on the page. And it's right over here. So you have some FAQs. See these down here that are populated? Hey, what is Dubb? So, when you're testing this out, you can't do it yourself. You have to copy the link, and you got to put it in an incog window just because you can't chat with yourself here. There we go. So if I send it to someone, they click, what is Dubb? Okay, what is Dubb? And then Sia gives a nice answer. How do I feel more comfortable on camera? I'm going to click that one. Boom. Nice three-pointed answer. And it's driving. Would you mind providing your email so I can continue to offer personalized support? Because remember, I decided I wanted their email. So it will drive to whatever CTA you want. If you want them to book a time, it will drive to book a time. But it's pretty good at giving information succinctly and quickly, like nice 3 bullet points. It's not a customer service explanation that goes on forever. It's nice and quick. And so it's definitely sales related. So that would be Sia. And it's been pretty fun so far using it. It's really, really neat where AI is taking us. All right, so let me jump into the chat over here. Let's see if we have anything. Let's see if Semla had a question. I wanted to edit the video. Should I click on the scissors? It says split clip. Oh, never mind. I got it. Cool. Nice. All right. Perfect. Awesome. 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 Let's see. Daniel, I'm getting a message that says Dubb is going to update, and just keep getting the message, but it does not appear to update. How shall I solve this? Also, there's a way to send a support ticket to get help. I have another question about mic also not working. Okay, Daniel. So let's see. Ina, can you message a screenshot? Okay, cool. Ina's got that screenshot of the message in support chat bubble. Anything you wanted to add to that, Daniel, as far as that? I saw Ina responded in there to send it over to support.
I guess you can hear me now.
Yes, I got you.
Yeah. Let's see. So what was my first one? My first one. Oh, yeah. I get this update. It keeps telling me, Dubb's going to update, and it's a little sliding message that, comes over, kind of slides out. I don't know if you've seen those. I don't know what it's called technically, but I just keep getting it. And it
is it on the dashboard? Is it on the dashboard, or where is it at?
It's like right above the time on your monitor.
Right above.
And if you click the time, you'll get a bunch of different messages. And it comes up there, and I click on it when I see it, but I'm not sure. And I even I think I opened something up and I found like updates, and it didn't, that didn't trigger it either.
So let me make sure we're talking about the same thing. So let me go over here. Let's go to the dashboard. So where are you seeing it?
Well, on my monitor, I'm saying. So like
Oh,
down
like not actually on
your
here.
monitor down on the right-hand side, you might have the time there, and you'll get little messages from your computer or,
Interesting. Oh, to
oh,
up.
wait, you're on a Mac. I'm
Yeah.
on a, yeah, it's a little bit
You know,
different.
you have a PC, right? I think you have a PC. Do you know where, is it just messages for him to update the actual app itself? Do you know?
Um, I think the app is gonna update itself, but to make sure you can uninstall the app and then go to dubb.com/, dubb.com/desktop-app. I put it in the chat.
Okay,
Oh,
perfect.
okay. Thanks.
Nice,
Yeah.
perfect. How you feeling, Daniel?
Good.
Nice, nice,
Good.
cool.
Yeah,
Nice. Yeah.
great presentation. Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think. There
Keep
was one other thing that happened to me, and it's not really a complaint, but it kind of sucks. But I was making this video, and I get to the end, and 30-minute video explanation to a client, and I
Mhm.
get to the end, no audio.
What were you using to record?
I have an ATR mic,
Was it like a Chrome extension, desktop app, camera, direct to camera?
desktop app,
Desktop app. Okay.
desktop app. So
Mm.
so now what I find, and the thing is, this might be corrected in a future version, but what I do now is when I bring up my record palette, if you will, and I start to record my screen,
Mhm.
I speak into the mic to see the little green thing come up, and then if I do that,
Yeah.
like sometimes it won't come up, and it depends. It's maybe once every, well, maybe 30% or up to 50% of the time, but then I just close it and then I reopen,
Mhm.
speak into the mic, get the green, and then I click.
It's a good way
And
to
so
check. Yeah.
I've kind of found a way to get around it, but
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Hopefully, with the updated version of the app, let us know if you're still having that though, because obviously that should be 100% of the time that it works. You know what I mean? So, there's a little drop down for the mic. If you have an external one, it just make sure you choose the right one, and then go from there. But yeah, just get the new version and do a test and
yeah,
just make sure it's good. We
I'll
definitely
do
let us
that.
know. Yeah.
I'll do that. Thank
Cool.
you.
Well,
Appreciate it.
awesome. Let's see.
One more thing about that, Rob, let
Yep.
me share my screen here because sometimes, oh, let me share, which need to share this one. Share. Okay, let me cancel this one. Sometimes, this has been a default, the system audio only, so um that keeps the mic from getting the explanation or the sound from our mic. So you need to check the include system sound. So it will have your mic sound plus the system sound if you're gonna play any. So yeah.
Okay,
Cool. Well, keep us updated, Daniel. Definitely.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dana.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, did you see Kenley's in there? We might have to Kenley had to run, but had a question about did you see that one in there from Kenley?
Uh, can we? Yeah, I'll reach out to him.
Okay. All right, perfect. And Daniel, yeah, the recording will be on YouTube support within a couple hours, the raw one. So that'll be on there to watch.
Okay, great. That's awesome that you're putting them there.
Yeah, it's really neat because a lot of times people want to, watch it again and see the parts that we talked about.
Yeah.
I think it's on, yes, okay, got that there. Perfect. All right, awesome. Well, let me see. I think there was one in the Q&A. Okay, that was there. Okay, got that. All right. Hey, we're top of the hour. Any last things from anybody? Anything on anybody's mind? What do we got from anybody? Anybody? Deb, I saw you popped in maybe a little later or whatever. You're kind of maybe in the middle. How are you, Deb? Can you hear me, Deb? I think you're returning. I think I've seen you here before. Anyway, if anybody has anything before we go, if not, the recording will be up in a couple hours and Darius will be back tomorrow. So Ian and I will be out for the week as far as this part of it. But going once, going twice, going three. Okay. Everybody, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Ina, thanks for your help as always. And we'll see you on the other side next time. See you guys.
Thanks for doing it. See ya.
Bye, guys.